And we are set for baseball here this evening. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Albert Almora will be next. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stefani has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Ready on 1 and 2. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
There are 2 parts to every great catch. 1, getting the right route to make the play. And 2, hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielder.
Now in the box, Bo Bichette. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And now a pitch on the way. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. The Twins coming up. No score. Hyunjin Ryu gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
So striding forward now, Stefani. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Mountcastle tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Stefani aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. The 2-1 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. Grichuk is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting third, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Striding into the box, Max Kepler. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0. Runners going. Pitch is high. The throw not in time as he steals second.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
The 2-0. And it's fouled away. Runner at second here with 1 man out. High in the air into shallow left center. Giving chase is Hernandez. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting fourth.
Now at the plate, Mitch Garver hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 0-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
2 out here and a runner at second. Oh. 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So nothing in the Minnesota first. We'll head to the second from Target Field. No score here on the show. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now. Here's the pitch. 3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. In the air now, out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
That is good. The third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Stepping up now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Chopped towards first. Fielded cleanly. A toss behind the back. On to first, and there are 2 down.
That is good.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. The 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside. 2-0. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Now the payoff pitch home. On the ground towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. At the plate now, Kevin Biggio, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's 1 for 5. well above the letters with the fastball that time. This year against right-handed pitching, Biggio has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Here it comes on 1-1.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next.
The shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
First pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And here's Donaldson. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Kirilloff. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set and the pitch. Runners are at first and second with one away. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Fouled off. Count still at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Brendan Rodgers bats next as he rips it on the ground to second. Right to him. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twin strand a pair will move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Travis Shaw.
Travis Shaw.
The pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
0-2 to Travis Shaw.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Number 9.
So one away in the Toronto third, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball inside.
Hit out towards second. Rodgers picks it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now back.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Third inning, no score to this point. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. That misses. 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2.
That's the ball.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Kepler's going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Blue Jays go down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're just about set to go here as the Twins come to bat in the third inning, and this is an offense that's really been productive this year. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
Leading off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, Darrow.
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch in the corner. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Castle.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Mountcastle. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Popped him up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting. Right
So
fielder.
bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. And right into the shift. Scooped up. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. So here's Albert Almora next. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 ball, 2 strike.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Outside, 3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Here it is, the 3-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
3-1.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 3-2 one more time. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Kepler's there for it. 2 gone.
Now back, left field.
Settling in now to Oscar Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Riding in once again, Mitch Garver. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
1-2 to the Twins catcher.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Ryu will do this himself, and that's the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Hit in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. At the plate, Byron Buxton. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Ryu gets the sign. Here comes the pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Toronto.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll start off the fifth in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And there's ball one.
1-1.
And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch.
Fastball.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in, Randall Grichuk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping in for the Jays, Kevin Biggio, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in his zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Shaw stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He was a 9th round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
One strike.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. Fouled away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he fouls this one off. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. One left for Toronto. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Baseman, Josh Donaldson.
First pitch on its way. Josh Donaldson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Ready now, Alex Kirilloff. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
To the plate now, Brendan Rodgers, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Into the box, Daryl Stefani, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Two out with the man at first. 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. Ryu comes set. Here it comes.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. And that's the 3rd out.